Let me just start by saying that I am humbled and honored by this crowd, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for sharing what is obviously a very special day for me and my family. Before I go any further, I want to acknowledge the members of my family who are present here today, and my mom, Bufalino, my girlfriend, Rianne. I can't find her at the moment, but she's not only the love of my life, but she's my compass, and most of all, she's my friend. And by the way, for those of you having a bad hair day, she's a pretty good hairstylist. So, the rocks that are my family, my brothers, Dr. Kevin Bufalino, my brother, Attorney Brian Bufalino, my sister-in-law, Kathy, and my two bestest buddies, my niece and my nephew, Samantha and Michael. I'm here today to announce my candidacy for judge in the Luzerne County Court of Common Pleas. But I want everybody here in the room to understand that I don't, in my mind, consider it running for a position. I'm running to go to work. And today is day one of my job interview with the people of Luzerne County. And like any job interview, you want to know, and the people of Luzerne County are entitled to know the qualifications or what type of person, something about the person they're about to hire. And like any job interview, you might ask the applicant, well, what's his background? I'm the youngest of 5 boys, and my mom and dad taught each and every one of us the virtue of commitment to God, commitment to family, commitment to this community, honesty and integrity and dedication. And I can tell you that no matter what my personal or professional accomplishments have been, my greatest accolade in my mind is that I am their son. As Charlie said, and everybody I'm sure knows, I come from a long history of lawyers, starting with my grandfather and most notably my dad, who for 50 years devoted himself to providing outstanding and historic legal representation to the people of this community and many communities. And it was he that taught all of us that being a good lawyer is principally about helping people. And I think I've learned that lesson well. You might also want to know from your applicant, what's his educational background? As Charlie said, I'm a graduate of Wyoming Seminary, Villanova University, and the Dickinson School of Law. You might also want to know, is he community-minded? And as Charlie alluded to, I've spent countless hours proudly and without hesitation devoting my time to providing free legal services to a lot of people, many of whom are in the room here today. And I'm a member of, on a rotating basis, of the Back Mountain Free Legal Clinic, which on Friday nights provides free legal services not only to people in Luzerne County, but to surrounding communities. And I'm very proud of that, because I'm a firm believer that just because you may not have a lot of money in your pocket doesn't mean you're not entitled to a good lawyer. You might also ask, and most importantly probably, what's his relevant job experience? Well, I've spent 15 years of my life in courtrooms all across this Commonwealth. And there are handouts on your table which kind of allude to it, and I urge you to take them with you. But I've had civil jury trials in both the state and federal system, many criminal trials, jury trials in both the state and federal system, In fact, I'm certified by the Pennsylvania Supreme Court to handle death penalty homicide cases, and in order to obtain that qualification, you have to have at least 8 felony 1 or felony 2 trials to verdict. I've handled cases in all of our appellate courts: the Pennsylvania Commonwealth Court, the Pennsylvania Superior Court, the Pennsylvania Supreme Court, and the United States 3rd District Court in the federal system. In my private practice, I've had the opportunity, in my private practice as well as my affiliation with Elliott Greenleaf and Dean, which I am immensely proud, because I'm surrounded by some of the best lawyers I've ever seen. I've had the opportunity to not only experience and practice in municipal and local governmental law, touching on areas of taxation, constitutional law, and various other avenues. So if I have the privilege and the honor of being selected as your judge, I need no on-the-job training. I get to hit the ground running working for you. And lastly, you might ask, there's always one in the crowd. Thank God he can't vote. Lastly, you might ask, what are his references? Well, that's where all you come in. I need each and every single one of you, those that know me and those who I haven't met yet, to tell all your neighbors, to tell all your friends, to make it part of your daily conversation that now more than ever in Luzerne County we need proven and experienced judges, so that I can go to work for you. Because if you give me the chance, it's my intention to go to work it out. And I'm asking you for your support and your help. I'm asking you to hire me to go to work for you. And I promise you that if you give me that privilege, I will give you more than I get. Thank you.